Hello everyone, welcome to Lukman IS. Today we are going to have the Hindu analysis of 20th December 2020. So let us see which are the important articles. Largely articles related to our prelims examination. So accordingly we will take input. First article on page number first. So this is important information for our examination. Any exploitation of Sentinel Island will wipe out tribals. Now which tribals it is talking about? North Sentinel Island. So that North Sentinel Island of Andamans, so its occupants, that is Sentinelese tribal people. So the study that has been done by Anthropological Survey of India, ANSI, it has said that any exploitation of that island or commercial exploitation or strategic gain के लिए अगर उसका use किया जाता है, that will act as a death knell for its occupant, that is Sentinelese, most secluded, particularly vulnerable tribal group who reside in complete isolation on the island. Okay. So such kind of right of these people on the island is non-negotiable, uninfringible and unassailable. Fine. The Sentinelese, with the population of about 50 to 100 in the North Sentinel Island, are not only among the most isolated, nearly 70 PVTGs across the country, but also among the 5 in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, which include Great Andamanis, Ongs, Jarawas and Shompens. So basic information you need to know about the tribes of Andaman and Nicobar, so and the race they belong to and the island or location. ठीक है, तो Ongs they belong to Negroid race and the population resides in Little Nicobar. Sentinelese, Negroid, Sentinelese Island or North Sentinel Island, Jarawa, Negroid, Middle and South Andaman, Greater Andamanis, Andamanis को Greater Andamanis भी बोला जाता है, Negroid, Strait Island in North and Middle Andaman district. ठीक है, Shompen, Mongoloid and Nicobarese Mongoloid, Shompen in Great Nicobar, Nicobarese in Great Nicobar. So basically these two are from Mongoloid race and they are in Nicobar Islands. अंडमान आइलैंड्स में जो ऊपर के 4 है वो निग्रोइड रेस से है एंड निकोबार आइलैंड में जो है वो मंगोलॉइड, शॉम्पेन एंड निकोबारिस. ठीक है, तो ये इंफॉर्मेशन आपको पता होनी चाहिए. उस पर इस तरीके से क्वेश्चन बन सकता है. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग ट्राइब डज नॉट बिलोंग टू रेशियल कैटेगरी ऑफ नेग्रिटो. ठीक है, तो नेग्रिटोस जो अभी हमने देखा कि जरावास, सेंटिनेलीज, ओंग्स एंड ग्रेटर अंडमानीज है, but Shompen belongs to Mongoloids and Nicobaris. Fine. So answer is A. Now similarly you can see 2019 UPSC question, prelims question. Consider the following statement about particularly vulnerable tribal groups. अब ये अभी न्यूज़ में है PVTG, तो हमने उसके बारे में बेसिक इन्फॉर्मेशन पढ़नी चाहिए ताकि उस पर क्वेश्चन आ सकता है. So PVTGs, in 1975 the government of India initiated to identify most vulnerable tribal groups and created separate category of PVTGs. At present such PVTGs are 75 in number out of 705 total scheduled tribes. These are spread across 18 state and 1 union territory of Andaman and Nicobar according to 2011 census. The highest number of PVTGs are found in Odisha and followed by Andhra Pradesh. The criteria for, let's say, determining PVTGs is pre-agriculture level technology, stagnant or declining population, extremely low literacy, subsistence level of economy. These are the criteria. So you can now read this statement. PVTG reside in 18 state and 1 union territory. Correct statement. Just now we talked about it. A stagnant or declining population is one of the criteria. Correct. There are 95 PVTGs, there are 75 PVTGs. This is incorrect, factual data incorrect दिया गया है. And Irula and Konda Reddy tribes are included in the list. हमें ये पता नहीं है. However, we can eliminate from the options. 1 and 2 are correct. So 1 and 2 correct and 3 is wrong. Then answer becomes 1, 2, 4. करेक्ट पूछा है, सो वी कैन टेक दिस एज करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. फाइन. तो दिस इज हाउ वी नीड टू अप्रोच टू द क्वेश्चन. जब भी ऐसे कुछ न्यूज में होता है तो उसके बारे में बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन आपके नोट्स में तैयार होनी चाहिए. फाइन. नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल. Are NRIs likely to get postal voting rights soon? What is the context here? Recently, on 27 November, the Election Commission of India wrote to the Law Ministry proposing extend the facility of postal ballots to the eligible overseas non-resident Indians for assembly elections in Assam, Kerala, Puducherry, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal in 2021. So, how can overseas voters currently vote in India? Current system क्या है? Prior to 2010, an Indian citizen who are eligible to voters and was residing abroad for more than 6 months, owing to employment, education or otherwise, would not have been able to vote in elections. After passing the Representation of People's Act 2010 amendment, eligible NRIs who had stayed beyond 6 months have been able to vote, but only in person at polling station. ठीक है, जहाँ पे पोलिंग स्टेशन है वहाँ पे पर्सनली उनको प्रेजेंट रहना पड़ेगा. However, the present let's say proposal is electronically transmitted postal ballot system that is present at towards let's say service government service people or employees, but now this is to be extended. For that purpose, conduct of election rules 1961 that were already amended in 2016 to allow service voters to use this. For example, suppose there are some let's say government employees working abroad जो embassies में काम करते हैं, foreign diplomats and all this, तो उनको देने के लिए ये system use किया था voting right. So under this system, postal ballots are sent electronically to the registered service voters. Service voter can then download this ETPB and then register their mandate on the ballot. ठीक है, and send it to the returning officer for constituency via ordinary mail. The post will include an attested declaration form. The postal ballot must reach the returning officer by 8 a.m. on the day of counting of results. Now this facility is to be extended for overseas voters. For that purpose, again it needs to amend this conduct rules. ठीक है, तो ये सारे आपको ये इलेक्ट्रॉनिकली ट्रांसमिटेड पोस्टल बैलेट सिस्टम कैसे काम करता है ये आपको प्रीलिम्स के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो लेट अस सी व्हाट लॉ मिनिस्ट्री टेक डिसीजंस, विल हैव फॉलो अप ऑन दैट फर्दर. नेक्स्ट, ओवर एक्सप्लॉयटेशन लॉन्ग लाइफ साइकिल हैव एंडेंजर्ड ए कॉमन हिमालयन हर्ब. नाउ दिस इज अगेन इंपॉर्टेंट. व्हाई? because UPC has tendency to ask question like in 2019 again UPC prelims 2019. See, recently there was growing awareness in our country about importance of Himalayan nettle because it is found to be sustainable source of anti-malarial drug, biodiesel, pulp for paper industry and textile fiber. तो ये उस टाइम पे न्यूज़ में था. देयर वाज वेरी गुड आर्टिकल ऑन डाउन टू अर्थ. ठीक है, तो डाउन टू अर्थ वेबसाइट जो है एनवायरमेंट सेक्शन के लिए फॉलो करनी चाहिए. सो इन दैट इट वाज रिटन दैट देयर इज वन कम्युनिटी इन नेपाल which let's say manufacture this textile fiber from this Himalayan nettle which is marketed in let's say national level and international level. So that's why it was in news. Himalayan nettle तो काफ़ी फेमस है. तो वैसे ही ये भी फेमस एक मेडिसिनल प्लांट है हिमालयन ट्रिलियम. ओके, ए कॉमन हर्ब इन हिमालयस और डिक्लेयर्ड रिसेंटली एंडेंजर्ड बाय IUCN. तो इसलिए ये न्यूज़ में देखो. Habitat temperate and subalpine zones of Himalayas, altitude from 2400 to 4000 meter above the sea level. Existence of plant not only in India but also Bhutan, Nepal, China, Afghanistan, Pakistan. तो ये इंडिया एंड आउटसाइड इंडिया वहाँ पे मिलता है. इन इंडिया ओनली इन 4 स्टेट्स हिमाचल प्रदेश, जम्मू कश्मीर, सिक्किम एंड उत्तराखंड. So what are the physical properties here? This is also called as locally नाग छतरी. ठीक है, तो लोकल नेम भी पता होना चाहिए. नाग छतरी ग्रोज हाइट ऑफ 15 to 20 सेंटीमीटर. मेडिसिनल प्रॉपर्टीज जिसकी वजह से ये कमर्शियल प्लांट बन चुका है बहुत ज़्यादा अभी रिसेंटली. सो इट हैज़ बीन इन ट्रेडिशनल मेडिसिन यूज्ड फॉर डिसेंट्री, वाउंड्स, let's say wounds, skin boils, inflammation, sepsis as well as menstrual and sexual disorders. At the same time recently this has been let's say used as rhizome from the herb is the source of steroidal saponins, saponins and can be used as anti-cancer and anti-aging agent. तो इसका काफ़ी अच्छा कमर्शियल यूज हो रहा है एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट दिस इज बीइंग ओवर एक्सप्लॉयटेड. ओवर एक्सप्लॉयटेशन इज थ्रेट. लॉन्ग लाइफ साइकिल, स्लो टू रीच रिप्रोडक्टिव मैच्योरिटी, तो ये भी एक इशू है. पुअर कैपेसिटी फॉर सीड डिस्पर्सल, ये नेचुरल जो हम बोलते हैं एस्पेक्ट है. along with that high specific habitat requirement, high trade value and increasing market demand, these are all causing the decline of this Himalayan herb. So Himalayan trillium, ठीक है, नाम याद रखना है, Himalayan trillium, medicinal properties. Okay, so we can solve this question from that. Consider the following statement. It is only found in India. जनरली ओनली होता है तो गलत हो जाता है यूपीएससी में. It is the classified as critically endangered, not critically endangered, only endangered. And it has been used in traditional medicine. This is correct statement. So only 3 is the correct option. Next, why elephants and tigers did go extinct in India? ठीक है, तो वो ज़्यादा important नहीं है. Rather, what is important is which are the extinct animals. तो एक्सटिंक्ट एनिमल्स आप देख सकते हो, नॉर्थ अमेरिका में जो है सेबर टूथ कैट, नॉर्थ अमेरिकन लायन, स्किमिटर टूथ कैट, अमेरिकन चीता, दे आर एक्सटिंक्ट नाउ. ठीक है, अभी कौन से वहां पे लार्ज कार्निवोर्स है? प्यूमा एंड जैगुआर. ठीक है, so what the article is discussing is that study that has been done, it is talking about that most of the let's say land dwelling mammals including big carnivores have gone extinct across globe, जैसे नॉर्थ अमेरिका में हुए हैं. however most of the megafauna of South Asia and Africa were resilient to the arrival of modern humans, and a region still has large mammals such as elephant, tigers and rhinos. So South Asia and Africa, these two regions, here it is talking about the concept of co-evolution, that these animals co-evolved with the human. They understood that, let's say accepted that this is the new let's say predator, human being, and they have learned to live with it. India was also home to ostriches, and humans may have been able, let's say reason for their local extinction. ठीक है, humans may be driving the extinction of mammals that fought and survived. So article is talking about like need of conservation and let's say protection to these animals. Fine. So yes, these were important articles from today's The Hindu newspaper. For further information on editorial discussion classes or ED classes wherein in-depth analysis of mains related issues and articles is done by Ansari sir and team, you can contact Lukman IAS. Thank you.